Hi, in this video I will teach you how to play this fingerstyle arrangement of this beautiful song Jenny of Oldstones from my favorite episode of Game of Thrones. And as I was arranging this song, I tried to do my best to make it as guitar friendly as possible. You can download the score on my webpage after you register for free. The link is in the description below the video. And that's it, let's start. For this song you will need a capo, put it on the 4th fret. And the first chord consists of the empty 5th string, the 4th string 2nd fret, and the 3rd string 2nd fret. It is as almost if you would be playing the A minor chord without the first finger. So you play this shape and you stay with your fingers on the strings for the whole entire first bar plus the first half of the second bar. So you don't lift up the fingers, you just play it and stay there because you want this sound for the whole bar. So you play this chord, and then you play the empty first string twice. 1, 2, and then you play this shape. So the 5th string, 4th string, you hold the E there, and empty first string. So let me play it for you very slowly again. Now the melody goes on, the 2nd string, 1st fret, then the 3rd fret with the little finger, and you play the same shape again. Now we go backwards, so we play the little finger, 3rd fret, 1st finger, 1st fret, and as soon as you play the 1st finger, you lift up your 3rd finger and start moving it towards this tone, the bass tone G. It's the 3rd fret on the 6th string. So let me explain again. Play this shape, and as soon as you play with the 1st finger, you lift up your ring finger and move towards the 3rd fret, 6th string. This will buy you a lot of time so you don't have stressful movements and you can prepare the following shape with ease. Let me play for you the first 2 bars. Now let's continue. You stay with the ring finger, you don't lift it up, you let it ring, and what you add is the little finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. What I would suggest to you, try to play this shape, try to add the little finger without changing the position of your hand. Many people, when they have play G major, they try to compensate this movement with putting their wrist forward. This is against the nature of our hand. What you should use instead is the flexibility of the finger, because the fingers are very flexible, they can really bend. So try to bend your little finger to this position without moving or changing the position of the wrist. So you play this chord, it consists of the 3rd fret, 6th string, empty 4th string, empty 3rd string, and 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and you play. You repeat the melody tone, then again, and then you play it again, and then you play the melody. You stay with the ring finger in the bass and you play the melody. 1st finger on the 2nd string, then little finger, and now these 2 fingers are free and you take this shape. So let me play it for you again. 1, 3, and this shape. So now I will play the first 4 bars very slowly for you. bar starts in the same way as the first bar. So we start with this shape, the A minor without the first finger. Then we play the empty first string twice. And then we play again this shape that we've already played in the first bar. And now the melody goes empty E string, then the first fret, first string, and as soon as you play this tone, the first fret, you lift up your ring finger again and move towards the third fret on the fifth string, so that you prepare this following C major chord. So again, empty first string, and now when you play the first fret, you lift up the ring finger and move it above the fifth string, so that you can nicely prepare this C major chord. The C major chord consists of the third fret on the fifth string, I played with the ring finger, empty G string, and the third fret on the first string, which I play with a little finger. Another tip that helps a lot is thinking about the little finger. So what I do, I place it from the beginning close to the first string. So it doesn't stick like that. It's above the third fret because I will need it there. You see, I'm there. So when you're practicing this slowly, think of these two things. First thing is lifting up the ring finger at the proper time and thinking of the little finger. Where is the little finger? Just keep it close to the first string. So now we are on this C major chord. Again, I hold my ring finger and then I play the melody. First fret, first string, then empty string. Now we go to the G major chord. So you just move the ring finger from the fifth to the sixth string and you add the little finger in the third fret, second string. Again, what helps a lot is keeping the little finger very close the second string. You don't straighten it up. You just lift it up very close to the strings and you see you shift. This is the exchange. You can practice it very slowly. So again, I will play these two bars. Now we continue with the same shape. Then you play twice the tone D. Now you play the tone C, first fret, second string. You lift it up, you play the empty second string, and you have these two fingers free, so you use them for this chord that we already know. The following four bars are very similar to the first four bars that we've already learned. So we start on this shape, A minor without the first finger, and then you play the first string twice. We play the same shape with the first string, and now the melody goes C, first fret, second string, D, third fret, second string, and now again, as soon as you play the tone D with the little finger, you lift up your ring finger again and move towards the C, the third fret on the fifth string, so that you can play this beautiful C major chord. So I will play it very slowly for you again. So when you're practicing this slowly, don't forget to lift up the ring finger in the right moment. this moment. When you play the little finger, you lift it up and move towards the tone C, and you play this beautiful C major chord that consists of the 3rd fret on the 5th string, ring finger, and then empty G string and empty E string. Now the melody goes backwards, so we go tone D, 3rd fret, 2nd string, little finger, and then the tone C, 1st fret, 2nd string, and now you move the ring finger 1 string lower to the 3rd fret on the 6th string and play G major chord. So again, 6th string, 3rd fret, empty 4th string, and empty 2nd string. You see my little finger is still very close to the 2nd string, and it has a reason, because the following melody tone is the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and I play this form of G major chord again. So now let me repeat everything. So we start with this bar, which is identical to the first bar that we've learned. Now you move the ring finger to C major chord. Now you move the ring finger to the 6th string G major chord, and you stay with your little finger close above the 2nd string, 3rd fret, so that you can prepare the next chord, which is this one. And now you play this chord, you repeat the melody tone, you repeat the whole chord, and now you stay with the ring finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, and you play the 1st fret, 2nd string, then again you go back to the little finger, and again these 2 fingers are free, so you play this shape, again A minor chord, so the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, and now also the 1st string. So let me repeat the 4 bars for you. The following 4 bars start from the same chord again. We just have to change the fingering to the original one, the middle and the ring finger. And the following 4 bars are pretty identical to the bars that we have already learned. So we start with this shape, then you play the 1st string twice, then the A minor shape with the 1st string, and now the melody goes empty E string, 1st fret, 1st string, and again, as soon as you play the 1st fret, you just lift up the ring finger and move towards the tone C, so that you can play this beautiful C major chord. Again, the same principle applies here, so you have to pay attention to 2 things. The first one is to lift up the ring finger in the right moment, and the moment is when you play the tone F with the 1st finger. And again, be careful about the position of your little finger. Just keep it close to the melodic strings. So let me play it for you again. Now the melody goes backwards, so we play tone F, 1st fret, 1st finger, then the empty E string, and now again keep your little finger close to the 2nd string, because we move to the G major chord. So it's the 3rd fret on the 6th string, empty D string, and then the tone D, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Now we play a bar that we have already learned before. So we play this G major chord, we repeat the melodic tones twice. Now we play the tone C, 1st fret, 2nd string. You lift it up, you play empty string, and you move the 1st finger towards the 6th string. And now we play the F major chord, which is this shape, and it consists of the F, 1st finger, 1st fret, 6th string, C, 3rd fret, A string, and tone A, 2nd fret, 3rd string. It's a very beautiful chord, and from a musical standpoint, it's a surprise, so you have to play it that way. You just can't play it in a way that it's another usual chord. Just prepare this chord when you're playing. Let me show you. So after you've played this beautiful F major chord, you have to prepare the next shape, which means that you keep your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and you move your little finger to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. You see, I use here my hand. This is the proper place to change the position of your hand. And you end up in this shape. Is the tone A, 2nd fret, G string, tone D, 3rd fret, 2nd string. And the melody goes like this. A, D, and then you play the D minor chord without the 1st finger again. So is the D, A, 2nd fret, 3rd string, D, 3rd fret, 2nd string. And now you repeat the melodic tone, you repeat the chord, and you stay with the middle finger where you are. You just don't lift it up. You play the melody, 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. You go back to the little finger, 3rd fret, and you see my ring finger is already above the 5th string. And I play the 3rd fret on the 5th string and empty E string. And you see my fingers are already prepared for what's coming, and that's the C major chord, which is the 3rd fret, 5th string, empty 1st string, and then you play the 2nd fret, 4th string, empty G string, and the 1st fret on the 2nd string. So let me play these two bars for you now. And now we continue. Move your 1st finger 1 string higher to the 1st string, and you play D, F, meaning empty 4th string, and the tone F. And then you play tone A, 3rd string, 2nd fret with the middle finger. You repeat the tone F with your 1st finger, and then you play the empty D string and the tone G, which is the 3rd fret, 1st string. You play it with the little finger. Let me play it for you again. I start from the C major chord. Now you shift the 1st finger. Again. And now we go backwards again. Play these two tones, A and G. you go back to the first fret, first string, and your ring finger is free now, and you play these two beautiful tones, F and E, which is part of this beautiful harmony, F major 7. So you play F and empty E string, and now you play the tone A, second fret, third string, tone C, first fret, second string, and you go back to the tone A, second fret, third string. So let me play it again for you very slowly. I start from the C. Again. Now you go back to the same shape again. You prepare the D minor without the first finger, and you play at first the fourth and the second string, and then you play the melody A, D, the third string, and then the second string afterwards. So again, and then all of them together. So now you play the first fret, second string, the third fret, second string, and you see my ring finger is free, and you put it on the third fret, on the fifth string, and you play it together with the first string like this. So let me play it for you very slowly now again. So you prepare the D minor without the first finger, and you play this. Again. And now you see my fingers are very close to the fourth and the second string because they are prepared for the C major chord. Again, when you're practicing this slowly, then don't forget about these two fingers. Just keep them close, very close to the strings. Now you play the C major chord. And now you play the final chord, the sixth string, plus the tone D, third fret, second string, with the little finger, very important. And then you play the tone E with the ring finger, tone C with the middle finger, and we do it so that we have the first finger free for the G sharp. Then you play a pull off and this chord. So again, if you don't want to play the pull off, you don't have to. You can use both hands to play the tone B. It's up to you, but the pull off is more musical. So again,